Well, thank you, dear Ursula, Madam President, for these opening remarks and for convening this Social Partners Summit. Maybe first of all about this historic location, Val d'Uchaise. One could say that this place breeds Europe. This was the place where the Treaty of Rome was negotiated. If you would walk around in this building down there, there is a plaque that shows us this was the basis of the negotiations on the common market. And then, as you said, Ursula, 40 years ago, Jacques Delors brought together the social partners here to really bring new life to what was at that point the common market and to make it the single market. And he did that by bringing together trade unions and business organizations to discuss the heart of that construction. So I guess it is with a certain degree of humility that we are here today. This building also has been used by a lot of Belgian governments for budget negotiations, and those were not always as glorious as the discussions we will have here. Our single market, as being said, it is really the basis of the prosperity, the competitiveness, the growth, and I would also say the security that we have in Europe. It is what sets us apart on the world stage. It is that group of 440 million people who say we are not alone, we are partners. It is that what really makes us, gives us influence on the world stage. And I think we really should say that the single market is a great success. A lot of work has been done, but as always, there is still a lot of work to be done in the world of today where you have major disruptions. You could almost say that, like 40 years ago, it is similar challenges with which we are confronted. As then, geopolitics is more important than ever. Global free trade is no longer a given, and you have new technologies such as AI, which are providing opportunities, but also, let's be clear, some clear challenges, and for employers and for employees, which could have far-reaching consequences if we do not tackle them in the right way, if we do not organize it in the right way. Climate change, obviously, also is one of the biggest endeavors which we have. Our challenge to decarbonize our economies forces us to transform our economies at a high pace, and let's be clear, could put the cohesion in our societies under pressure. Demographics are changing rapidly, just in the domain of care in the broad sense. The needs are gigantic, and we need to be able to cater to that. In this context, the need for skilled workers has never been so high. The need for finding the right balance between work and life and finding the quality of life has never been more strongly felt than in our societies. And I think we should also say that another aspect is very important, that is social stability. Social stability is the cornerstone of democratic societies, and the social dialogue has always played a key role in nurturing that social stability. All of that is in the priorities of the Belgian presidency. We cannot do that in isolation. Social partners throughout Europe have an essential role to play, together with governments, of course. And personally, I'm convinced that a strengthened and a revitalized social dialogue is the way forward for common success. After all, it is the social partners who know best what's at stake in companies, who know best what's at stake in the European labour market. And so, dear Ursula, under your leadership, pleased to bring together the social partners to reflect on what is required and what are the priorities in the next institutional cycle. I'm convinced that the discussion today will provide us with valuable insights, should help us in sketching out what the priorities should be in the next year. Therefore, on behalf of the Council, the Belgian presidency fully supports the engagement outlined in the Val d'Uchaise Declaration. It addresses the imminent need for labour and skills shortages, while enhancing engagement between social partners and the European Commission, putting again workers and businesses, small and large, at the rightful place. And the rightful place is really at the heart of the discussion, at the heart of the actions that we take for a common future. And a common future is a future that gives perspective for everyone, that provides the security that is necessary, and that helps us in further strengthening a European Union that is at the service of our populations. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now